not to take us off track, but I did want to swing back on something I was going to say a while ago about characters with wings and like how much, Keith, you dislike them. Well, I think the characters with wings exist so they can have their wings ripped off.
Yeah.
It's like Chekhov's ripped off wings. Like they just need to have
it's the Icarus effect. Yes.
Yep. We were just waiting for that countdown.
Although I do have to ask, I don't know why it took this movie for me to finally question it, despite how long the Sam Wilson's Falcon's been in the movies for this long. How does he control those wings? I mean, is it jacked into his nervous system like Doc Ock's tentacles were, or does he have like remote control or what's the word I'm looking for? Does he have remote controls in his gloves to help control the movements of it? So he's guiding the wings using his arms. I tried watching the movie. Like, okay, is he moving the wings moving with his arms? Like, no, the wings are not moving with his arms. How does he control his damn wings?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
The same way that Iron Man's suit knows that he wants it to form into the cone that shoots the beam and not the sledgehammer. Like like the people keep on saying that Sam Wilson doesn't have superpower, but he's got Iron Man suit.
He's got Jarvis, and so they've established, through trial and error how his suit works, and he uses Jarvis.
And they don't show it all for
right. Part of the problem with this movie is like they just made him Captain America. They didn't show how after Steve Rogers gave him the shield, we didn't get to go on the journey with him to becoming Captain America.
Tell me you didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier without telling me you didn't watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Right. So I did watch it and I do like it, but that's one of the fundamental flaws that Disney is destroying all their properties with, is they are assuming that everyone is a fan. I'm not a fan. Like, I'll watch it because I'm interested and I like that kind of stuff. But when I go from the end of Endgame to Sam, you can do this, I want to see the movie where Sam decides he can do this and step into being Captain America. And I was cheated of that. I got a cool TV show that was interesting.
Yep.
And then it had poor writing issues. And then I got a movie that just assumes that I'm going to accept whatever they tell me. And basically, no, I'm not giving you any more of my money.
But he had that moment in episode 5 of the show. Come on.
Well, we never got a moment of him understanding his gear. Because like,
right.
like where like, his superpower is that I think it should have been further acknowledged that he has his own Iron Man suit that is also a fighter jet.
Sorry to interject, but I think that's also kind of like one of the kind of issues with his version of Captain America is that like, sure, he earned the shield through the strength of his character and Steve Rogers giving him that, but like, what does make him different than Iron Man? The only different, he basically has a super tech suit. The only thing is he didn't build it. He was, kind of given it as like a gift from Wakanda. So I guess it kind of makes his powers feel not quite as earned, and it doesn't feel like it gives him like, okay. So, as Steven was saying, he's, a human can't fight a Hulk. So what's he going to do that's like clever and smart that like shows his character that he's like scrappy and from his military background, but instead he's just kind of like using stuff that was like, using his cousin's play set.
And plus that Sam got that suit as a gift, as a favor for Bucky from the Wakandans. Now that it's all destroyed by Ross, does he have that on warranty? Does he just get another one? Does he get that replaced under warranty? I'm wondering.
Couldn't we see the mission where he was in Wakanda helping them out, and that's why they gave him the wings?
What I wanted is a progression of like his talent that goes into using that equipment. Yes. So like where it would have been really great if like we'd had like maybe an opening sequence flashback of what a badass motherfucking jet fighter pilot he was, and like seeing him like look at the instruments and like the talent that he has of barrel rolling and flying faster than an Iron Man can. And then using that love of fighter jets that he gets his new Wakandan suit, he's like, oh, wow. So this is, and he gets to see that. And then it plays into like his love of his jet and his equipment. And then you can like start to like, think of it how like, Iron Man loves to forge his stuff, and his love goes into what kind of warrior he is, versus what we just got, which is like, now you are Captain America. All right, that's not like, oh, guys, like, please work. Try to make him cool. Just
it did feel a little awkward when everybody was calling him Cap right away at the beginning of the movie. I'm like, oh, we're already at Cap phase already, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Maybe somebody being like Falcon, oops, I mean Cap or something like that. That might have been nice.
Right.
But just something, see a tiny bit of transition, but also kind of like going to, I think something we've all kind of been getting at here is that I would have liked to have seen, where does he excel, right? So what's the point of the wings versus an Iron Man suit? Is he faster? Is he more maneuverable? Like, what's the deal? Or is he just have like, basically a cheap reproduction of an Iron Man suit? Like, to me, it just comes off as very unsatisfying. That this is like, okay, well then just give him the whole suit. Just give him the suit. We're wasting our time.
You got to add. I was saying exactly that. You got to add like, so what's special about his weapon? Like, what makes it different?
Exactly.
And I was thinking like like they could have definitely, like in my fighter pilot narrative, lean into that. It's way faster, but not as durable, and play with that action, and just give a shit about equipment.
Yep.